Amen. I want to go back to Daddy for a minute.
Okay.
So the last time you saw him, have you seen him since, or did you want
Thank
to
you,
see
thank
him?
you, thank you, thank you for that. So when I got home that evening after the exam, after Daddy insulted me,
Mm-hmm.
and I told my brothers and sisters, we began drawing and with pen and paper how we would kill him when we get older. Um, and that's the damage that he caused. And we planned to kill him. And I was the one who wanted to issue the deadly wound. I was determined to get my revenge. Now I'm going to be personal here now. Mind you, I began preaching, but I still hated my dad.
Mm,
I was baptizing people, but I hated my dad. I
mm,
was singing the songs of Zion, but I hated my dad.
um,
I was counseling people on forgiveness, but I hated my dad. And my life, Carolyn, began to go in a spiral, in a failure for failure, 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 failure. And I was tired. And one day I asked the Lord, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? And I never forget when somebody came and asked me about my father. And the person said, what if your peace lies in you forgiving your father? I knew that day it was God sending me an answer to
wow.
my question. And I delayed for about 2 weeks. I just wrestled because he was the purpose for my existence, my father.
Mm,
Because I want to see him punished. I want to see him die. God is now asking me to do the most difficult thing.
mm,
And so I said, all right, I was tired. I said, all right, God, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to talk with him. But if he dies, because now I'm a grown man, if he dies today, his blood is on your shoulder. Because I don't know why you want me to forgive him when I didn't do anything for him. You know that behavior that we just
yes.
yeah. And so I went there, but I was not the coward little boy who did not know how to address him. I called him by his first name. I said, Russell, come down here now. You know, I was ready for a fight. And my father is a big brother, and he is very arrogant. So I knew by shouting for him that will put him in rage. And finally, I will get to settle the score. Yes. He looked over his veranda and he saw me and he said, my son, in the most
Wow.
softest, loving voice. He said, my son, I'm coming. I was like, no, the devil is a liar. I came here for a fight. I said, come now, trying to maintain my anger.
Yes.
And I was just barking at him as he was coming. And he walked straight up to me and he embraced me. He hugged me.
Mm,
And I was kicking and I was fighting. I was, let me go. I was going off. But he did not let me go. I fought until I lost strength because behind that rage was still that little boy who needed the embrace of his father.
yes.
And we sat down and we talked for hours. I got everything off my chest. He got everything off his chest. We apologized and I was left that day. And while I was walking, I had to look on the earth, on the ground, to see if my feet were touching the earth
Oh,
because I felt light.
right. Mm,
I felt light.
mercy.
Then I realized that forgiveness was never for him.
Him, it was for you.
Forgiveness was for me. It is hard, though, Sister Caroline, to forgive.
Mm,
It
yes.
is hard, especially when you're not the one who did anything wrong. It is hard. But forgiveness is not for the person, forgiveness is for you. Let me tell you today, My father and I have a very good relationship.
That's good.
And that was when my whole life turned around on a more positive note
Oh,
because I was hindering my own progress, my own
yes.
growth. And my father, this day now, calling me to come and baptize him.
Oh,
Last week, he wants me to come and baptize him. So I said to him, I said, I could arrange that my pastor friend. He said, no, no, no,
wants
no.
you.
It won't be the same unless my son does it. And
Oh,
here's what I have to say. This is how I sum it up. Your life won't be the same unless the Son of God does it.
yes.
Give him a chance. Trust him. He has never failed. He has never lost. He is triumphant even over death. And I don't know what harm and hurt you are dealing with. But I want to encourage you to forgive. I want to encourage you to let it go, for it is only in doing so that you will experience the peace that passeth
Oh,
all understanding.
wow. What a story. Wow. I'm looking forward to when you come back to have your mom and your father, if possible.
That
I would
sounds good.
love to have that.
That
This
sounds
is
good.
just a great story.
Praise God.
Compelling, amazing, miraculous story. May
Praise God.
God bless you. He has
Thank
saved
you.
you for a purpose, and you
I
are
believe.
working your purpose.
Praise God.
You are. You are.
Praise God.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say? Because we're just about finishing
As
now.
we wrap up and as we finish, don't allow the questions to darken the already revealed answers God has provided.
Mm,
What if, thinking here now, sitting here just going through this, what if, Sister Caroline, my life was preserved for this very day, for this very
moment.
interview, for this
Yes.
very moment to say to somebody listening that God is not through with you yet.
Yes. Wow.
He is, my God. I just want to tell you, the mistake they did 2,000 years ago was to give Jesus that piece of wood called the cross. They forgot that